Hello, I'm a negative broken record known as Njol #Sasson that likes Cowboy Bebop and has an active Netflix account and critical opinions, which will irritate some sensitive viewers and people, but I have a voice and by gosh darn I will use it. So let's see, the first episode starts out with really well as Spike strolls into casino heist and things turn into a violent crescendo, followed by hostage situation, a jet busting through the roof, and a wall being blasted through, venting the room into space. Needless to say, the scene looks good, action is top-notch, and the CGI is fantastic. So props to the animators, riggers, and the ones who have designed and assembled the set pieces. They look believable, real, and every place has that air of worn and torn, like people actually live and breathe there. Unfortunately, Cowboy Bebop suffers from a serious flaw. It is an adaptation of an animated show, a very good one at that. This results in everything looking less vibrant and more brown than anything else. I have no idea why show producers love this dirty, washed-out color palette. Quite frankly, it's dry, drab, and droll. They also really did Faye dirty in that regard. Her outfit is just uninspired, and her demeanor is just snarky and bitchy. I mean, seriously, her color theme was yellow. No, she hardly has anything yellow on her, so she glides better into the background. Yet there's still a voice of reason, and is a big buff cook with a prosthetic arm, but he's also much less tone. But he is more or less the same. Spike has turned into a daredevil and flirt that cracks jokes all the time and tends to be very. It's not too serious at all. And Edward shows up at the end, and is annoying and no longer female. Which means the likelihood of the infamous fridge gone bad episode to occur is practically non-existent. The actors do a decent enough job with what they got. However, when compared to the anime, they're just too somber and less energetic. A running theme in my experience. Cel-shaded animation just has its own unique charm I simply adore. And that those aspects are just not here. I find the show just about entertaining enough, despite this. And my opinions are not shaped by the usual YouTubers. I'm not that negative to these needlessly pointless adaptations, just disappointed in the execution. And the media pundit people that lick the chocolate starfish of show producers. If nothing else, the show is bloody, brutal, and encapsulated by beautiful jazz music and other snazzy beats I cannot put a name on. Experimental is the name of the jazz after all. So yeah, the story still follows a bunch of bounty hunters traveling around in a space jalopy that is barely holding together. It follows the misadventures of the crew as I travel from bounty to bounty. Very, very slowly, excruciatingly so. Seriously, the biggest drawback is that it's just drawn out too much. I think that also I'm a bit curious about is when it comes to a decision made in the show is the number of half-naked, bare-chested men in front and center of a lot of scenes. It seems so nonsensical. On the other hand, they have on the flip side, they have pilfered a lot of scenes from the anime, and intro seems to become more nonsensical as the episodes go by. since it just brings in a lot of clips from and people from the series itself, along with the usual music and stylish, with the stylish look. So the music is still there. Just lack vibrancy. That's what I can say is slow and washed out. Like so many movie things these days. Sayonara, I'm signing out. And see you on the flip side.